Oh, oh shit.
I wonder what's going on in my energy. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. Whew. What time is the shit? It's cold. What's going on, people? Good morning. What time is the shit? It's cold. What's going on, people? Good morning. 11:27. Okay, boom. What's going on, people? Happy Monday. Ooh. Hope everyone's doing awesome sauce. I tried to post, well, I don't know, I wonder if videos post while you're on live, because it would just take too long for me. I ain't got time for none of that. I got shit to do. Okay? I got shit to do. Ain't got time. Thank you for the gift. I got shit to do. Make sure y'all like and share the live. I would greatly appreciate it. See what's going on in the energy. I just been like, social media has become so annoying, y'all, to me. Like, I have been, not necessarily, it's annoying. Like, it's not even triggering, it's just annoying. Certain things are annoying. And I think I got annoyed prior to this live because it's like, you know how people like, what's it called? Like, is it Stitch or whatever? Like, they basically add someone else's video and then they comment or whatever. And I don't know. I think me being a reader and being a reader outside of social media, like with real life people, you know what I'm saying? Like people that's calling about real shit, like business and career moves, money, not just Joe and Jimmy John and Angie, and like not just about no man or no woman. I just be so confused sometimes how some of this, like how the conversation even be getting to where it be getting. I don't know. Something just irritated me, especially like the childless versus the mothers, or the childless versus the fathers. And then like bitches that come on here and they always be talking about some, it'll start off like, let me tell you about a friend that I had who was da-da-da. Tell us about you. It's your social media. Tell us about you. And then you got this conversation, like a never-ending conversation about like how it's better to be childless and not a mother. You know what's better? As a mother, choosing the right time to have a child. And also, as a childless person, choosing what's meant for you or what's better for you. I don't even understand how this is a comparison. I don't. I'm so lost. I get so confused. I don't understand it because I hear both sides. And me personally, I have 2 children and they're very far apart in age. So for one, I wouldn't have had either one if I didn't want them. And I think a video that triggered me was this white woman that came on here and she's like crash out, snap out about how her baby daddy or her I don't know who he is to her. All I know is a baby daddy. And she was just like, you left me here, da 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 da. And I could understand why people who don't have children be looking at it like, whew, I don't need to keep, because I'm going to tell you, you don't need to have children if you're not ready for it, and especially if you don't have help. I had a village when I had my first son. So to be honest with you, I've never experienced that. Now, I have experienced being single in a marriage, but I've never experienced not having help. Like, my ex-mother-in-law, she helped me or whatever, like with my son. I don't know, like I never experienced that kind of anger that one, like I've never, like, yeah, because when I make a decision, I may have, the only regret thing I ever did was get married, but it was never like regretful of having like my child, because I'm telling you, I would have went to the clinic. I tell a bitch real quick, you sure? You sure? Because I think people live in a fantasy land. I think a lot of times the women that we see that's crashing out on social media, and I don't give a fuck. But I feel like people be living in a fantasy land. I go into every situation knowing that it may not last forever. And you have to understand that. And I was listening to what she was saying. And at the end of the day, and this is just as a reader, I think the main point of being a reader, and I'm talking about outside, so I don't ever put me in a category of no social media bitch that's just out here flipping cards, because that ain't what I do. Not only what I do, and my shit don't be for entertainment purposes, it be for real deal Holyfield type shit, but that's another story. But I just feel like, I don't know, I understood her crash out, but at the same time, you have to take responsibility. You do. I mean, because there's pros and cons with it both. There's pros and there's cons with having children and not having children. Because what people with no children don't tell you is that they be depressed, that they're selfish, that when they hit a certain plateau, certain age, they may not end up with somebody because they've become so I-oriented. There's cons to being childless and single, and you know, there's cons to that, especially if your intentions weren't necessarily to be single forever or to be childless forever. There's cons to that, but there's also cons to choosing the wrong motherfucker to have kids with, and then having multiple back to back. A lot of crash outs be the ones that be under 2, 3 3. Like, bruh, I'm not judging, but at the same time, people gotta take responsibility. Like, I'm over it. I'm so tired of seeing shit like that. And then the girls that be talking about, it's cool to put people on, but then it's like a whole lore of you just talking about, and a lot of these girls do story times, which is cool or whatever, but I be wanting to know about you. Like, teach me something about you, not just how you put your makeup on. That's just me. Especially the ones that do story times about all the situations with their friends, and they be telling their old friends business and shit. Like, what's your business? That's annoying to me. You feel me? So I don't know, y'all. That shit just ticked me off, just to see that lady spazzing out like that. And I feel her, but at the same time, like, I don't know, maybe I didn't experience that time because I knew I was gonna have help. I wasn't necessarily alone, but I also knew the consequences of having a child, because it can always go left. And then when I had my second one, that was literally like 8 years later, bro. My kids are very far apart. I had done my partying. I was living life. I didn't even realize why some girls was jealous of me when I was in my 20s, because they had kids. They had 4+ kids. I'm talking about bitches that went to high school with me. 4+ kids. They didn't have no daycare or village or assistance like that. I didn't understand why they would have attitudes and be angry, be jealous, because they with the motherfucking kids all motherfucking day. So I get why they spazzing and crashing out, but what I've also realized is strategy in life. Like, this shit, I don't know. That's just me. And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong for it. I'm not trying to judge that lady, but it just rubbed me. The conversation itself rubs me the wrong way, because both of y'all, everybody, really the only difference is the single people with no kids ain't telling you, they ain't showing they crying on social media. They not showing that they depressed and sad. They're not showing you that. They're not showing you why they really got a dog and a cat. They're not showing you that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you that, because it does look better for me to not have children, so I should feel superior any damn way. But then, you know, it is mothers, and then people get mad at the moms that are like me, who did have like help, that did have a village. They be mad. They be like, he probably cheating on you, da da da. He probably is. But once again, I'm not tripping. Like, I don't know. That shit just irritated me, y'all. It irritated me because I'm like, because I knew it was signs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the signs be there every time. You choose not to see the signs. I think that's the problem that I have with people and being a reader. People purposely choose not to see certain things. And I will admit to my own fault. Like, situations that I put myself in, hello, I put myself in. Your intuition gonna always come through. There's gonna be signs, whether you ignore it or whether you acknowledge. And sometimes you're not gonna see all of them, but there's inklings, there's moments. And the times that you're not gonna see them very clearly is because you have to go through it. But if that shit is blatantly in your face, the reason why it feels like the walls are caving in is because you were never supposed to be in the situation to begin with. So I don't know. That shit just irritated me, y'all. That shit. And then she was just, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, bruh, that's a decision. When you have babies, you gotta understand that shit, that's on you, bruh. It's on you completely. Because if I didn't have help, it would have been on me with my son. Like, and I didn't, especially with the second one, I didn't. But I was in a space and time where I was content. Like, I needed him at that time. I did. So, and I wasn't even gonna have my second child. Like, and that's just being real. But I was just getting revelations that if I didn't, I was going to, like, it was bigger than, it was just bigger than me at that point. I can't really explain that. But yeah, bro, like, that conversation is so annoying. It's like so draining. Cause I'm like, bruh, like, damn, like, ooh. I don't know. Is that irritating, y'all? Do y'all feel the same way I feel? I don't know. That's just me personally. Everybody be judging people and shit. That's why I don't, man, just shut the fuck up. Who cares? Like, am I, like, I'm tripping? Like, yes, you agree, or yes, I'm tripping. Because I'm not the person that be socializing on social media. Like, I'm telling you, like, you know, some people, they need that. You know, she needed that. She needed to get that out. She probably ain't got nobody else to talk to that about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Like, social media can be a diary, but I just, yeah, you gotta take responsibility for where you at. But people don't want to hear that. Exactly. Even if you marry. I don't think I'm ready to have this child. You're not even, what are you showing me? Like, you gotta look at shit like that. If a man not even giving caring towards you, and you see that all he does is provide the financial, then you know what your life gonna be. I'm gonna be the one with this baby. He gonna be the one that's gonna pay these bills, because that's what he doing now. Anything that somebody doing, like, and we're talking about in that point, because some people will say, oh, they changed it, yes, but certain shit just still there. And I had to realize that, and I learned that, and I saw that. Like I said, the decision for the second one, oh, I was gonna be a one and done, for sure. That's why it took so long. 8 years? That's a long time to be having a whole nother baby. What the hell? Huh. What? But that was just something I was supposed to do. But I can't, the conversation. I seen her, and then she was just crying in her mouth, and I knew she was going through it, but I'm just like, it was just, I was listening to what she was saying. That's what was triggering me. Because she's like, you take all of this and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da, but you allow that. As a reader, I could tell somebody something, and I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear. And they still going to tell me, oh, well, you know, I just don't want to. Okay, well, shit. Then you want that. I don't know what to tell you. Like, bruh, I'm just the type of person, I'm not going to complain about shit that, or decisions I made I'm just not going to do that, because at that point I'm already content with it, and I've already realized and understood where I'm at with it before we even got this far. I just feel like, damn, bro, like, and then y'all get mad when the childless people judging y'all based off of that, because you're coming on social media doing that, which is good. Some girls, they need to see that shit, because some people, they live in la la land. It's a fantasy for them. They think, oh, they feel like Barbie. We're gonna have this life, and I'm gonna get a Ken, and then I'm gonna get a Kelly doll, and the Kelly doll being the baby, like, with a Stacy. Like, what? No. This is real life. People you never trust motherfuckers. But anywho, sorry, I had to do my own little rants, my own little moment, because I'm like, what? Why y'all always talking about this? Every time I turn around, oh, it's better having no children. It's better having a child. Oh, don't have children. Don't do this. Oh, my friend did this. My friend did that. Girl, some of y'all, what did y'all do? The fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. I want social media with substance at this point in life. Anywho. Alright, y'all, let's see what's going on for Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let's see what the energy is. Please like and share the live. Thank you for the gifts that you've given me already, the likes and the shares that you've already done. Alright, so we have reminded of you every other day. Bottom of the deck, telepathy between us, brokenhearted, thirsty, and a move with birth control fails, okay? So it feels like, somebody is trying to communicate with you mentally, spiritually, okay? This could be through songs, this could be through anything. A lot of times it could be through shows, TV, movies, whatever the case may be. Somebody has definitely been drinking a lot. Because I heard fish, but then I saw this when I heard fish. So somebody's been drinking like a fish or whatever. And then it says car issues and I'm too nervous to talk to you. Let me see something. I just feel like there's a new energy. Like you're going in a different direction. What wasn't serving you, you're content. And I think maybe that's why that was the intro to the reading. I feel like you're content with where things are going. You're understanding that your life is taking a different turn, okay? Your life is taking a different turn. So you're content with where things are going. Now, and it seems like whatever movement that you're making, some of you, this is a physical move, okay? Some of you, this is a physical move for sure. But it seems like this is for the better. It seems that things are going to change for the better for you, all right? In a sense of your stability, in a sense of your finances as well, okay? Now, it does seem like with this reminded of you every other day, the past is definitely lingering, okay? It's definitely lingering, wanting to hold on to you, trying to keep you where you are right now. People are projecting sorrow onto you in a sense of like, and I'm saying projecting that in your thoughts, because you know when like something is your thoughts versus someone else's thought being sent to you. That's what I mean by that, okay? But with telepathy between us and brokenhearted, somebody wants you to feel their pain, okay? I feel like someone can't stop like thinking of you, especially with thirsty here, okay? Especially with thirsty. Let's break it down. Clarify telepathy between us and brokenhearted, God, Holy Spirit. We have Page of Cups here. All right. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands to the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords. There is an energy of a masculine wanting to take action, possibly in a friendship circle or trying to reconnect with you. Possibly may try to reconnect with you on a social setting. So this could be social media or maybe wanting to take you out, things of that nature here. But I feel like with the Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Sun, whatever you found out about this person, especially with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, has been very revealing about this person. and how they are as a person. It feels as though you're moving on with no hesitation because you don't want to be attached to what this person stands for, okay? There's something that this masculine could stand for. Some of you, this could be an actual Leo. Others of you, this is a Cancer. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. Some of you, heavy Leo out here, Capricorn out here, Sagittarius out here, as well as Aquarius here, Forest, Taurus, Libra, and the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo, okay? It feels like whatever this masculine stands for, it doesn't align with you anymore. And I think that's why this person doesn't understand. It's like almost like somebody's not understanding, especially with the world. And I got to tilt it like this so you guys can see, but this card is really good for reflecting the energy back. Like, but it feels like this is over, okay? This is over. Yeah, this person created they're very much so of an illusionist. Yeah, this is over. The World, the Seven of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords here to the Six of Wands. It's almost like an energy of you taking your power back. I feel like whatever you've learned, and it seems like some of you, this person could be a player. Okay, some of you, this person creates confusion around you. Sometimes for some of you, they confuse you. They sit you in an illusion. They sell you a dream type of thing. Others of you, this person just, they're a trickster. I say they're a trickster because you got the Seven of Cups here to the Magician. Some of you didn't realize why you were such in a fog around this person, or when you started dealing with this person, it's because of this person. Some people just bring this energy in, okay? Some of you, this is a friend, so it may not go as far as romantically, like romantic feelings. Others of you, it is romantic, okay? It could have been a friends with benefit situation where it was never something official, but that's where the illusion tied at anyway. Anytime it's something up in the air, the energy is always going to be up in the air. So it's never going to be consistent. And it wasn't. And I feel like with the Sun to the Queen of Swords, you realized that and you took your power back. Clarified, thirsty, and a move. You have the Holy Spirit, Spirit guides of the divine. Yeah, Six of Cups. You're moving away from the past. Yeah, some of you may have known this person for a very long time. Okay, especially with that Six of Cups. Some of you, children could be involved. Others of you, this has a lot to do with past, yeah. With the Devil here and the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands, they're definitely, this is somebody that has having a hard time with letting go. That's the main thing, yeah. Queen of Wands to the Ten of Swords when I split the deck. This is somebody having a hard time letting go. Two of Pentacles. This is why some of you are feeling like the energy is up and down here, because you can feel the energetic shifts, because that's how tapped in you are at this point in your life. You're no longer sitting in the illusion. Now with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords, I'm telling you, a lot of you, these thoughts, things that you're having, all these memories and things of that coming up, that is an illusion, okay? So there's no need to really put any energy into that. There's no need to be led on. That's the whole purpose of those memories, of those illusions, is to try to get you to go backwards. No, you need to keep moving forward. All right. Birth control failed and unable to concentrate. Some of you could be finding out about a physical child that someone has been trying to hide. Others of you are possibly, maybe this was a spill. Maybe my intro was a spill to this. You need to make a decision based off what it is that is good for you, okay? Do not go off of what, I'm telling you, the worst decision you could ever make is having a child or getting in a relationship based off of what people tell you is the right thing to do or what it looks like. I'm telling you, because you're going to put yourself in a situation and you're going to hate it. You're going to be just like these people who be breaking down on social media. You just may not be breaking down on social media. I'm just being real. But anywho, with birth control failed and unable to concentrate, somebody is moving on from someone here for something better. Yeah, it looks like a missed opportunity here because of a child, or someone feels like there's if there was a miscarriage, and this came out the other day, it possibly was needed. No shade, no tea, okay? It just probably is not the right time, and that's okay. Okay? I don't know. I have to say it how it's coming out, but I want to be sensitive because it's not a good feeling to lose a child in any aspect, okay? But you have to understand that this is bigger for you. There's something bigger for you. other than this. Others of you, there is a physical child, okay? There is a physical child here. That is why somebody is moving on. Someone may be making a decision on whether they want to keep the child or not. If that's the case, once again, you need to make a decision on that, what you're comfortable with. Because those children don't go nowhere, okay? They don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere. They don't go anywhere. You can't put them back in. You can't put them back in. You can't do none of that, all right? So it looks like somebody's at a crossroad. This is where the brokenheartedness is coming in for someone, because somebody is realizing that somebody was false from the beginning, that it was all an illusion, that this person was selling them a dream, and now, oh shit, maybe I'm pregnant. Once again, if you feel like you can do it, you can do it. Whatever you feel like you can do mentally, you can do it. But if you feel like now's not the time for you and you want a certain way and you have the ability to do that and you can make that decision, you need to make that decision, okay? It doesn't matter what other people feel, none of that. You need to make a decision based off of what you can handle. Because if this person is already showing you this is not the person that you want to be. You don't even want to have a child with somebody like this. You don't. Clarify your Holy Spirit. Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Chariot. Okay, well, somebody already made the decision to do what they were going to do with that. Okay. Yeah, damn. I feel you, boo. Take care of it now instead of later. Yeah, okay, then. Somebody has decided to move along and take their power back, okay? And I feel like, I'm going to be honest, some of you, somebody felt like they were going to bind you. Somebody thought that binding you or trying to get you pregnant or trapping you, or it can go vice versa for men too. It was going to hold you down, and that's not what it did. Somebody actually took care of business in their mind, so take that how it resonates, but y'all know what I mean by that. I can show you the cards and tell you, but Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, to the Chariot, to the Four of Swords, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, somebody definitely laid something to rest. Put something to bed, okay? And it feels like that was the best decision that you could have done, so there's no need to regret that either, because it looks like whoever this is, they are a trickster. They never had intentions on making something serious. Yeah, it was never that. Ten of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, yeah. Ten of Cups in reverse to the Ten of Wands. To the Fool, the Death card, and the Star. Yeah, this too shall pass energy. This too shall pass energy. So things will work out moving forward. This is just a time where someone needed to look at things differently. This is why you never say never, okay? You never say, I would never do this, because God gonna always show you. The universe is always gonna show you what you will do. That never is gonna turn to a yeah. That's why I don't be fixing my mouth to really judge anybody. For the most part. So even today, that's unusual for me to really just say that, because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm judging them, but I'm just giving it to you from my perspective in a sense of we all have to be responsible for our choices. And I feel like whatever this is, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords to the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, somebody was being real with themselves. They were being logical with themselves. Yep, Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands, my type of girly. Somebody was being logical. She saw it for what it was and she handled it. Others of you, this is a person that may want to reconcile, and this is the objective. The objective is to keep you where you are so you do not go far again. Okay, this is someone here. Yes, they may be afraid to lose you. And I think what a lot of times is you do have telepathy connections with karmics. You know what I'm saying? So I think with people that are lessons too, you know. And I think that's the illusion behind it. Because you have all these feelings for people, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that they're not a lesson. It just means that somebody couldn't get the situation right. Like something couldn't come together. It looks like whoever just made that decision is about to have what they really want. What else? Yahweh, Holy Spirit. We have euphoria experience. We have getting the boot, and we have divine help. Some of you, rejection is protection in this situation. I don't know what it is that you're working on with goal and accomplishment and hustle on point. You have some heavy, heavy, heavy jealousy around you. But with the clarifying divine help, you have assistance with this as well. You don't need to worry about, it's, yeah, throw shit away hoarder. It does, whatever. At the end of the day, I feel that somebody is about to be, or you could be this, you could be feeling like there's a shift happening that is really good for you. Ace of Wands with this euphoria experience clarified by goals and accomplishments. Okay, I also feel like, yeah, Nine of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, because you're in a different and better space right now. Okay, you can have Sagittarius placements here. You can have Pisces placements as well. There's something hidden coming in for those of you that have been on this path and this journey for a very long time, and you've been listening to your intuition. You have not been chasing what does not serve you. You haven't been chasing people that haven't been choosing you. You just haven't been chasing things in general. Yes, that may have led to what people may feel as rejection, you know, because some people, they do want to be chased. Some things want to be chased, but you're realizing that certain things have not been worth it. Certain things have kept you held back. Certain friendships have stalled your growth. Some people have literally been around you just to benefit off of your energy. So a lot of you with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, you're choosing wisely. You're choosing better. You're choosing better friendships. You're choosing better, you're choosing better friendships, better lovers, okay? You're just choosing better, things that are more in alignment with you. You're choosing better people to follow on social media. It could be just as simple, to be completely honest with you. The energy is horrid. I literally saw a fly come out of nowhere, like a monitor, and come out of the screen. And it went back. And I don't know who nasty ass energy this is. But this is coming from this jealousy, y'all. Yeah. Somebody could also, I feel like some of you are also being led to kind of hold, you know, withdraw with the Hermit here, with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords, because of this energy. I don't feel like the Ten of Swords could be a part of your journey, your lesson, the things that have caused you to go within. But with the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Cups here, you have this Knight of Cups, like I stated. I don't think this is necessarily the collective that I'm pulling for. I feel that you guys are the Hermit, okay? I feel like you're the Hermit. I feel like you're the one that is really focusing on the better, on the good, on making things last, on just being happy, on taking control. Yeah, the Emperor to the Nine of Pentacles, taking control of your life. Yeah, but with the Four of Pentacles here, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, there's definitely this energy. I feel like you need to protect your energy right now, okay? I feel like you need to protect your energy right now. What's going on? Yeah, you have the Page of Wands and the Devil. This is some heavy energy, because the Devil here to the Ten of Wands, to the Five of Swords, to the Fool. Your new beginning, this leap of faith. This is almost like, also, if somebody has rejected you, it's like they're almost angry that you didn't chase them. What? Like, that doesn't even make, that's, yeah. Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers. Somebody could have also tried to make you choose them in an unconventional way. But let me see something. Clarify this Ten of Swords to the Nine of Swords, Yahweh, Holy Spirit. This is heavy energy. Yeah, pathway, okay? Pathway, conflict, evil eye. Talk about it. I could feel it. Animosity. I could feel it through the screen, bruh. Community. Somebody hates the fact that people feel like you are a sense of community. And what I mean by that is you have something to provide to the community, okay? So whatever it is that you're sharing, whatever it is that you're putting out, it is helping some in some way, shape, or form. But with community, divination, child, and confusion here, single, sexy, and successful here, there's some bitterness for some of you about a child, okay? Let me see. Somebody, wow. Look, if you mad about what I was saying, all you gotta do is slide on out of this motherfucker. Swipe up. That's all I can say. Secondly, evil eye to child. It's almost like somebody wanted you to not keep something. Yeah, awakening. Unexpected money. Intuitive cab. Hold on, mature woman, faith. Oh, somebody is angry. Somebody did, yeah, North Node transition, the veil, love offers. Somebody's upset that somebody did have a child, or somebody is choosing. So weird. Clarify? Yeah, awakening concern. Hold on. Mentally and emotionally unstable. And karmic masculine. Yeah, poverty. At the end of the day, I feel that somebody is trying to put the blame on you. Somebody wants to blame you for how their life turned out. They're not taking accountability for themselves. They're not understanding that they had just as much decision as you did in this particular situation. Whatever this is, this could have something to do with a physical child. Okay. Yeah, it does. Someone's angry about the the path that they chose. Someone's having a hard time with being accountable for that. Okay? It's like they want to blame you for them making a decision. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what this is. Look, all I know is don't be sending that shit to me because you mad because of what I said. At the end of the day, it is a decision. At the end of the day, you know what you're dealing with from the beginning. At the end of the day. And the sad part is some people don't know fully. And some people not strong enough to bounce back from it. That's why you got to be careful. I think the problem here is somebody is anger, trying to direct their anger towards other people and the people around them for the decisions that they made. Because look at this. It says pathway, conflict, evil eye, and animosity. But underneath, evil eye is child. So if you mad about the decision that you made about a child, that's a decision that you made. You see what I'm saying? Because then underneath it says community, divination, child, and confusion. Yeah, this is just somebody angry. I can't do nothing about that. Awakening, concern, mentally and emotionally unstable, and karmic masculine. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody is angry, possibly about someone not keeping a child or keeping a child. Someone's also angry that they made a decision. They chose the wrong man. And it's okay to be angry. I'm not saying that. There's nothing wrong with that. But the issue because they're showing me what somebody feels on here about what I said. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I said what I said and I don't regret it. Because just like these women be on here, yeah, I could get annoyed with what they saying. But like I told y'all, some people need to see that shit because they're not being taught that at home. So social media is a double-edged sword. It's saving people. Some of it is it's doing whatever it needs to do for whoever it needs it at the end of the day. So you can't be mad at me. I mean, you can be mad, but be mad with yourself, bruh. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be, bruh. You gotta be angry with you. You gotta understand that you're just as liable, and people don't want to hear that shit. And I don't know, but that's how I get along in life, is knowing that I made a decision, whether I fucked up or not. Like, it's my decision. Like, If I get fucked up in some shit, like, see, bro, I should never even did that. If somebody betrayed me, I knew I should never been her friend. It was signs, bro. Like, that's how I look at things. Like, I don't look at it like, that bitch trapped me, she da-da-da. No, the fuck she didn't. No, she didn't. Because there was red flags. Everybody's not a good person. Once you stop having expectations for motherfuckers, you gonna understand that you gotta take accountability for your own actions, bruh. So yeah, it's not a good feeling to realize that you got played by somebody and that somebody showed a complete opposite of who they really were, for sure. But unfortunately, sometimes, like I said, some people do gotta go through it because that's a part of their journey. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy to heal from it. This like the worst case scenario is to be with a child. And the thing about it is, from what it's given, I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is I wanted my kids more than I wanted the man. Somebody needs to take responsibility for their own actions. And I'm not judging, I'm not being mean. It's coming out in the cars, by the way. But yeah. You gotta take responsibility for your own actions, bro. Like, yeah, I knew I shouldn't have got married, but I'm not blaming my ex-husband. I'm blaming myself. I knew what I felt. I knew what I felt during the time. Like, that's one decision I knew I should have made differently. But you have to move forward. You have to create your pathway to healer. Okay? You have to create your path. And I feel like, yes, some people, like, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I was angry with my mom for a very long time. Now I just become numb to her. But I was angry with her because I felt like she didn't give me certain skills that I needed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had to take responsibility for myself. Because whatever she didn't give me, I had to go learn. You see what I'm saying? So the whole purpose of this is you need to take accountability for yourself. You can't, it's whoever was just mad at me because of what I said, feel away. I don't care. Because at the same time, I think the problem with society is none of us, and I know this for a fact because I get readings to people every day, and I'm telling you, the people I be telling them, well, ain't that you? Because, I mean, if I see it in the cars, I'm not going to unsee it. But they respect me. You know what I'm saying? They respect that I see it because they already know it. I'm just acknowledging it. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, bro, because I'm an only child, like, for my mom at least. Like, my dad got other kids, but I don't fuck with them. I grew up by myself. All my siblings is like 50 something. Like, they're old. Like, bruh, I'm just like, I don't have, like, you don't, like, bruh, there's nobody here coming to save me. And that's the mentality I had. So maybe I don't look at it in that aspect. But I also understand, like, you control the trajectory of your life. Certain things you go through, you have to go through. It's unavoidable. I understand that. But you control the trajectory of your life. So that's the number one thing that I feel like with spirituality. That's why they be talking about how people go and they run back to the church because they can't handle spirituality. Because spirituality is literally about 95% accountability. Seeing who you were and what you need to change. Because that's what it is. Hermit energy. Going within. Looking at yourself. Figuring out what you got to change for you. Not what society tells you. Not what your friend over there doing, what her do. Like, stop comparing yourself to people because the journey is completely different. You over here trying to do whatever, but that's not your life. Some people, that is their life. It's a group of friends that literally do the same thing as each other, and that's what they're supposed to do. But that's not everybody's life. Like, live life for yourself. But I'm telling you, spirituality, you want to get a card reading, you want to see cards. This side of TikTok with tarot, I talk about myself. I talk about what needs to be done. I'm not no biased ass reader because that? What is that? How you gonna learn? What's the whole purpose of me coming on this motherfucker, turning some fucking cards and telling you what you want to hear? But I'm not the reader for you. I'm not gonna have your delusion. He ain't always thinking about you. She ain't always thinking about you. He don't always want you. She don't always want you. Like, bruh, I'm not feeding no fantasy, bruh. Because a lot of times the reason why where we are is because we're not being accountable. And I can say that because I've been through that. I became accountable because for one, I always thought like that. I was the only child, so I was already I-oriented. Anytime I put myself in a situation, I put myself in a situation. I wasn't with a brother. I wasn't with a sister. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the lines can get crossed. Sometimes you experience things because, yeah, you was with your brother. You was with your sister. But I didn't have none of that. So anytime that I was in some shit, I was in some shit. I put myself in that. So accountability came real quick, real soon. For me, at least. And I think that happens for a lot of people who are the only child. But at the end of the day, also, I don't see nothing else. And that's another part of only child syndrome. I only see myself in certain situations. Because it's been me. I've had to take care of myself. I had to think for myself this whole time. So accountability came quick. Nobody puts you in anything unless, and it still goes back to accountability, because you be around the wrong people. What you think gonna happen? Like, bruh, I'm telling you, it's 95% of accountability, 5% of doing the work. Because as long as you are accountable and you see things, the work is gonna come easy. You're gonna know what you need to do because it's the opposite of what you've been doing. So I don't know. Feel away. I don't give no fuck. Like, feel away. At the end of the day, if you don't, like, bruh, look, we all put our, like, this is your life. You got one. So if you're not happy where you at, change that shit now. Change that shit. Your life. You got one. So if you're not happy where you at, change that shit now. Change that shit now. I ain't saying that it's definitely gonna feel different because it's out of the ordinary, but you put yourself in situations by not holding yourself accountable, then that's your issue. That's a personal problem. Anywho, what else you have, Holy Spirit? All right, we have divine masculine. We have ritual. Oh, Lord. We have gift. Ooh. And we have love spell. Y'all, conflict at the bottom of the deck, split the deck, third party, sitch, mature man, and occupation. Somebody in voodoo. Somebody doing magic, y'all. Somebody trying to do a love spell. This is an older masculine. This could be someone older than you. Okay, somebody knows that you have, I could be talking to a divine masculine too. There could be a masculine energy doing magic on you for someone. Okay, I could feel it too. Yeah, this has everything to do with a divine union, a divine connection here. Somebody is trying to bind someone to them, okay? And see, this is why some people don't realize they be in a situation that they be in too. Because why is you, see, that's the thing. Ritual to page of wands. Somebody tried to trap somebody with a kid, with a baby, with a child, a boy or girl. That ain't working, but that's for somebody. Others of you, this page of wands, somebody is trying to initiate a spark in you about them, okay? 4 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. It feels like this person doesn't want you to get clarity about who they are and what they are in your life. This person is false. This masculine energy wants to be perceived as the divine masculine. They are not. People are doing magic people do magic like that, okay? It's called glamour magic. Others of you with gift here, this is something that's definitely been, I feel like because you are gifted, because things come to you, not necessarily easily, but mostly for some of you, you're just a blessed person. Even if you go through trials and tribulations like we all do, you still come out on top. Somebody wants a piece of that. They want to be attached to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want that almost. Ooh, somebody wants to take a gift. Yeah, somebody wants to take your essence. We have the star here, Aquarius energy. All right, this could be an Aries. This could be a a Scorpio. This could be an Aquarius doing this magic. This is somebody that missed an opportunity with you. 4 of Cups. This could be a Cancer energy. 5 of Wands, Leo. Okay, this is somebody who's been causing interference behind the scenes. This is another man, y'all. Like, this is a man doing this. They could have a man doing, yeah, somebody doesn't want to let go. 9 of Wands here to the Hangman. This person, unfortunately, the reason why Hangman to the Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords, the reason why it seems like things are moving so slow, the energy is shifting. They know the energy is shifting. Okay, they can even have people that, and my thing is, I don't know why you got somebody coming on here sitting on doing magic. Okay, like, I'm gonna be honest, that's what is given. And I know when I seen that fly, I knew somebody was on here either wrapped up in that shit, so somebody needs to get a cleansing because somebody got something on you, or somebody's on here trying to put that out into the onto me, to put that out into my collective, so I can look a different way. They're trying to do glamour on me. Okay, that's coming out. But for some of you, a divine masculine, a woman is doing this to you as well. Okay, others of you, the reason why things have been slowed up for you, especially in love, is because people have been wishing that you don't have it. Literally wishing that you don't have it. But with the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands, you're still gonna overcome this. You're still gonna win in the end. Okay, yeah, you're still gonna win in the end. There's a lot of talk here about what you have going on. Show me the energy. Show me this magic, Yahweh, Holy Spirit. I know it's voodoo, it's dark. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune to the world. Somebody is forcefully trying to, it's like the Magician to the Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to force the wheel in their favor. Okay, yeah, because they're brokenhearted. 3 of Swords to the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. This is like come to me magic, y'all. Yeah. This is very, I just, show me the person that's doing this shit, bro. Because this shit aggy. I've never understood. Yeah, show me, Yahweh, Holy Spirit. It is a love spell. Some of you with this card coming out, some of you, they're using cemetery, graveyard dirt, okay? They could have done something around the full moon, or their plan is to do something around the full moon. They could try to mess up this new moon that's coming in as well, but there's something significant around the full moon. Yeah, but others of you, it makes sense. Archangel Michael here. Archangel Michael is about to do his big one. Some of you, if you haven't already, you may need to petition to clear this out, okay? Yeah, because we have winter and cleanse your space. Someone watches or is trying to track when love is coming from you. This is a man. So I don't know who this is. This is somebody that feels like they're the better offer. They low-key feel like they better than you. Somebody doesn't understand why you don't want to. This is somebody who has a problem with rejection. This ain't coming from a good space at all, okay? This ain't coming, like, yeah, they may want to heal the connection, but somebody wants to be a part of something, okay? Yeah, some of you, you need to clear this energy out. You need to petition. You're going to need to petition if you haven't already, okay? This could be coming from an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you, this person is getting someone to do this work. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is coming from. This person is getting help from someone else because they feel like, why not them, okay? Road opener at the bottom of the deck. Somebody needs to get a road opener, clear your energy out. Yeah, cleanse your space. Somebody needs to clean their altar, okay? There's also somebody, you need to do a, I don't know how you can do this, but somebody needs to do, you need more than an uncrossing. You need something else. I feel like you need to do a cord cutting someone, because somebody may have you in a jar, okay? Yeah, but I'm getting that you need to cleanse, all right? But I think this came out the way it did is because of the fact that somebody is trying to take a manifestation this new moon for y'all. Others of you, it looks like Archangel Michael about to be doing a sweep, okay? He's about to be doing a sweep, especially for those that call on him for assistance. There's something about Archangel Gabriel as well. Yeah, King of Wands. There's a man here that is refusing to let something go. Okay? I don't know who this is. But when I tell you they're obsessive, y'all, if you know that this is happening to you, you need to make sure, yeah, somebody is trying to take your, with rich girl and occupation here, they're trying to take your thunder, they're trying to take your stability, okay? Somebody hates the fact that this don't feel good at all. Yeah, this is an angry little motherfucker. Okay, they're using an entity that is a masculine entity. They're using, it looks like whoever they get work done from, they're using a man. They could be using a man and a woman. They're using a man and a woman's spirit, so they could have gotten that from someone's actual grave, especially with that cemetery dirt that I saw. Yeah. Somebody's angry because it says love spell, backfire, and destruction. So with court spell, spiritual attack, spell work needed. Some of you may also need to fast, but I'm gonna go. I need to clear the energy. I'll post this on the recap, y'all. Lay out Asta, and I'll come back later. Possibly I may, but I'm definitely gonna do a live tomorrow, sub only in the morning, because I still have a couple of more people to go through. But yeah, I'm gonna post this for the recap account. But lay out Asta.